And we're live. Hello, everybody. Sammy is here. Thank you so much for joining us. We are back, three of us, Sammy, Angela, and Rojan. We are here again for a new subject. As we promised, each week we come and pick a subject, we talk about it, and then we answer your questions. So stay in touch with us. Send us your questions so we know for next week which subject we choose. Okay. So I'm Sammy. I'm talking with you from Ontario, Canada, and I have two lovely ladies with me. Ladies, go ahead.
Hi everyone, I'm Rajan. I'm from London.
Hi everyone, I'm Angela. I'm from Singapore.
That's amazing. So today's subject is we are comparing the mindset of an entrepreneur and an employee. To us, it was very, very interesting. So we are here to discuss it. I'm going to start a little bit, then I let the ladies go ahead. First of all, because I'm an employee and I'm an entrepreneur at the same time. So for now, I'm working on both. So I'm going to say that it depends on you, and this mindset is completely different. I'm trying them, and I like the entrepreneurship more. And my goal is for that one to make it my plan A. Why? Because my destiny is my own hand. When you have a mindset of an entrepreneur, you have the control. And I like that control. I'm working on my own dreams. And of course, there's risk. If you compare the risk, yes, employee has less risk, but entrepreneur might take a little bit more risk, but the result is, great. It's big and it's huge. So I'm going to let ladies to continue, and anything at the end, if I'm pretty sure they're not going to forget, but I'm going to add this stuff on top. Okay, Rujan, go ahead.
Yeah, sure. So there are huge differences between an employee's mindset and entrepreneur. I myself have been to both of them as well. When you're an employee, of course, you have to follow certain rules and regulations at workplace, and you've got to turn up at a certain time and leave at the time that is set by your employer. So there is no flexibility of working hours, unfortunately. But when you're an entrepreneur, of course, you do have that. I decide to do all the thinking and heavy lifting aspect of my digital business during the day because I'm more fresh. But I know that some people decide to do it at night. So it's totally up to you. You've got that flexibility, and you're not thinking, oh, I'm in a hurry, I'm rushed, and I've got to meet this deadline and that deadline. So there is no stress, I'd say. Entrepreneurship, of course, we all agree, has its own challenges, but in terms of timing and flexibility of that, it's all in your control. As you said, Sammy, it's all in your hand, and you can manage that as and when you wish. So it's that, and then there is no compliancy in entrepreneurship. As I said, you are your own boss. You are helping others to set up their own business. So essentially, that there's nothing that you've got to. Of course, there are certain policies that you need to adhere to, but they're not as strict as an employment situation. Angela, before I carry on, would you like to add a few things?
Yeah, of course. So yeah, like you, I was an employee for a really long time, for almost 20 years. But I've always, thought about doing my own business, and I never really knew what I wanted, what business I wanted to do. But with this particular business, the beauty about it is it's everything's all done for you. The structure, there's no product to source, even the compensation plan, it's all done for you. So I would say, if for me, because I was an employee for such a long time, it was always difficult for me to make that shift, to make that jump, to become an entrepreneur, because I was afraid of not getting that regular salary, right? That's what people are always afraid of.
Mhm.
But when I saw this business model, I couldn't believe, it ticked all the boxes for me. It has everything done for me. I just have to show up, follow the training, and and here I am, and learning a lot, and at the same time having so much flexibility. Like I'm having almost 3 months vacation in
Yeah.
Thailand at the moment. Before that would have been impossible.
Mhm.
So I am the control of my own destiny, and yet our system allow us to earn at the same time.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so I mean, I would say that the most daunting for any employees would be to take that shift, to make that shift of not having that regular salary initially. But I can assure you, with this particular business model, yes, I'm not saying that you're going to be rich immediately right away. The beginning part, it's going to be a steep learning curve, like any job. Oops.
Angela, sorry to interrupt. I know you're on a vacation. I think oh yeah, now it's good. I
Yes,
wanted
yes,
to ask
yes,
you to
yeah.
move a little bit because you've been frozen all your
I
speech.
know I was frozen. Yeah, but you could hear me, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if I should continue to talk, but I could hear Rojan saying, "Okay, you guys can hear me." Yeah. Anyway, that's something I wanted to say, because everyone is always afraid of change. Everyone is afraid of risk. But this particular business model, I would say the risk is so minimal, which is why I couldn't believe this business model even exists. When I found it, I was like, why is it why didn't I find it even earlier? I would have quit my job long time ago, yeah. So that's something that I
Yeah.
truly want to share with other people. Is
Can I just jump in, because it's
Yeah.
related to what you said? In terms of the shift in the mindset, I totally agree. When I first started, I was a bit like, so how do I start? I mean, despite having a great mentor and the training program, but there are aspects of the role, the business, that you just need to do yourself, right? That much of it, the bulk of it is you. So yeah, at the beginning, I was struggling to shift from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. to having 24/7 to myself. And it took me some time to really realize that, Rojan, you are your own boss, and you've got to really schedule your daily routine. So it's really important, if anybody is watching us and is thinking of that shift, to have a really good discipline, and know exactly what they want to do on a daily basis. Because let's just name it, if you don't work at your business, there is nothing, right?
Yeah, there would be no result. Yeah.
Absolutely, you've got to be dedicated and committed and treat it like a 9-to-5 job, with the beauty of working from anywhere. I'm sitting in my dining room, and Angela's on holiday, and
Or by my pool.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of it.
Can I say something about this that you mentioned, because I got a question here. A nice lady asking me, you know what, if in this you said it's your own business, so what if I cannot make money? Because you guys, that's exactly this wording, that you guys, if I'm not pretty enough, or I don't know what to do, it's not going to be a result. So my answer to this lady is, we have people from everywhere in the world. And the beauty of this system is teaches you how to do your own branding. That's a part of the training. So don't worry about that. My viewers, completely different from Rojan's and completely different from Angela. So don't worry about that. We have gentlemen doing it. We have ladies that they're over 75, they're doing it, and they're doing it great. We have people that they're wearing hijab, even their face is completely covered, and they are progressing so well, and they are attracting the ones that they can connect with them. So that is
Exactly.
nothing to worry about. Sorry, guys, I had to jump because I need to answer them. They know
Yeah.
that focusing.
And I want to add to that. I mean, okay, I want to add to 2 points to what Rojan said. So anybody who is worried about, who's going to hold their hand and, where they're going to start, the training, it's incredible, right? I have worked for all the top companies, like Fortune 500 companies, and I have never seen a training like this one. Even if you don't know how to plan your day, we even have planners, templates.
Yeah.
We have templates to even teach you how to calculate your profits and costs. Everything is there. It's so organized. It's unbelievable. I mean, I truly ask people to come and see it for themselves. The other thing which Sammy said, to address the question of our audience, is you don't have to be pretty. That I was so impressed and touched. For example, there was this lady. All she does is she's like in her late 60s or early 70s. All she does is look after her sick husband, and her daily posting on Facebook is her grocery shopping. She looked after her husband, and she resonates to many ladies that are like her, who's looking after their sick husband, and she is so successful. I don't know if you know who I'm talking about, but it's this lady in Australia, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to look like a supermodel. Like you said, even if you're wearing all those hijab, there are people like in UAE, they all wear that, and they will appeal to their, people who resonate with them. That's why we call this attraction marketing. We're attracting people who have the same beliefs in us. It's kind of like making friends as well, right? So we have the same beliefs. We like the similar type of food. We are friends. Or you read the same type of books. We are friends. But this community is so much more. It's so much more than the business. It's about the community. It's about sharing. It's about learning. And I'm always grateful. Yeah.
Yes, me too.
And the last thing I want to add is linked to what you said at the start, Sammy. When you're an entrepreneur, you can fulfill your dreams a lot quicker because your income is scalable. But when you work 9 to 5 or when you work as an employee, you only get a fixed salary. And if you're lucky and if you hit all your target and performance appraisals, all great, you may get a couple of thousand each year. So that's also to be noted.
And one thing that I want to add at the end, when you are an employee, you will get paid by the time, by the hours. But when you're an entrepreneur, you get money depending on your value, the put of the what you put, how much you put in your business and what kind of services you do. So that's much better to me. I'm working and a colleague is working. One works very hard, the other one just shows up. We all get paid the same thing, and I don't think it's fair. So that was another reason that I wanted to do this.
One more thing to add to that, it's because the reason why I find this business model so fascinating is because of the automation as well that we are leveraging on. So it is our effort, but the fact that we're able to leverage on this vast world of internet. Seriously, guys, if you guys don't know the scalability of the internet, you need to wake up right now. All I can say is the sky is the limit. Yeah,
exactly.
So our business model promises you that. Of course, it's not a get rich quick scheme. I want to emphasize that, but it is possible, and we have seen quite a few people achieving that in our community.
Amazing. Rojan, do you want to close it up?
Yeah, no, I think, everybody, said the right things and exactly what people need to know about this. I just want to say that if you really think about your future and your family's future and your loved ones' future, know that employment on its own is not the way forward.
Yeah.
I'm not saying quit your job today. I'm saying have plan B, and who knows, maybe like Sammy said, your plan B becomes your plan A if you persist at it and if you work hard at it.
Beautiful. Beautiful. So for you lovely people that are watching us, what you do, you go to our website and, register, or some people prefer to send us their information, no problem. So then you get a free webinar that explains lots of stuff to you. But the beautiful part is that we really, really suggest you try it, is our 30 days trial. When you come and you pay one time $149, which completely refundable for a month, you come and you study and you learn, you see all the models, how you get paid. It's all visual with the charts. So you come and see and you understand, because it doesn't matter how much we explain, you are the one that has to see if it's something that gets your interest. So come and see our wonderful, smart system yourself, and you decide. If you don't like it before a month, you get your money back. And if you like it, which I hope you do, and we can see you inside, then you will have a coaching call, and it depends on when you live. You take one, investment package that you like, and you go ahead and you get mentoring and coaching and all the wonderful, amazing training that we're going to talk about it. And that $49, it gives you a lot. You will get free, funnel, you get your website, and the sky is the limit, okay? So I really hope that you see this and you come and try it yourself. Thank you so much, Rojan. Thank you, Angela.
Thank you, Sammy.
Next week, same time, and see you guys again. Thank you so
Yes.
much.
Bye-bye. See you
Bye.
next week.